My name is Jean. I'm with SCARCE. This is Katie. And today we would like to share with you one of our favorite demonstrations that really helps explain energy conservation. You know, it's so important to use as little energy as possible because it creates less pollution, you do not have as much of a carbon footprint, saves you money, and it also helps with the quality of different natural resources. Are you ready to learn a little bit about it? Let's get started. So here's Katie. She's going to be the human energy producer. That's right, energy producer. I don't know if you can see, but we are not plugged in whatsoever to the electrical outlet. Katie is going to provide the energy we need to create the electricity we need to light the various light bulbs. This is how it works. As she pedals, the wheels are going to turn. As the wheels turn, the one in the back is connected to a generator. Katie, can you point to the generator? Perfect. What the inside of the generator looks like is this. It's copper wires and magnets. So as this spins, the generator's creating the electricity that we need to light the different light bulbs. Makes sense, doesn't it? And it's a lot of fun. Get ready. So let me explain the light bulbs quickly. We have incandescent ones. These are kind of like the old-fashioned light bulbs. We have CFLs, compact fluorescent lights. Sometimes people say lamps, lights, same thing. We also have LEDs. LED stands for light emitting diode. As you can see inside these bulbs, it's like a bunch of little dots or a bunch of little bulbs. They all light together to create one light source. So we're going to have Katie produce the energy to light the various bulbs. I also want you to pay attention while Katie is pedaling and providing the power that spins the generator. I also would like you to watch the different gauges here to see how much energy she really has to put out to light the bulbs. Are you ready to start, Katie?
Yes.
All right. We are going to start with incandescent bulbs first. Okay, so why don't you start to pedal, Katie? Now keep going. She's going to pedal how much? She wants to get to about 12 volts, and she is perfect right now. So as I switch the various switches here, we're going to go one by one and see if she can produce the power we need to light the bulb. Here we go, one. Oh, wow. Did you see how much power she needed to exert? A little more. Her legs changed, her feet changed. Should we try two, Katie?
Yep.
Wow. So what are you feeling? Is it okay? Can you tell the difference?
It's pretty hard.
It's pretty hard. Are you watching the bulbs? Wow. Needle is buried over here, and she's got two lit. We got to go for three. Here we go. Wow. Did you see how her legs move? She's got to put out a lot more energy. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. Should we try floor, Katie?
Yep.
All righty. Oh man, it's not lit very much, is it? No. How are you feeling, Katie? Are you getting tired?
Pretty tired.
Pretty tired. Okay, so keep pedaling. I'm going to turn off the switches. One bulb at a time, and there's her one. Okay, you can take a break. Can you imagine, Katie, if you would have to be at home pedaling this to create the amount of energy we need to make the electricity to light these bulbs to read a book?
That would be crazy hard.
I don't know if you'd be able to do it.
I
Maybe.
wouldn't.
No. And you're pretty strong too. Okay, so next bulbs we're going to move to are the CFLs. Now, just for kicks, Katie, do you think it's going to be easier or harder?
I think it's going to be easier.
You think so? All right, well, let's see if you're right. So go ahead and start to pedal. Nice and easy. We're going to keep it at 12 volts. Perfect, perfect. So here I go. I'm going to flip the switches. Oh, not too bad. I don't see much of a difference in the energy she's putting out, or her legs aren't changing too much. All right, we got to do 4. See if you can keep them at the same illumination. Pretty good. Pretty good. We've got some amps going. She's got the bulbs. Not too bad. So it's at about 25, 30. See how she's doing the amps there? Nice. All right, so keep pedaling. I'm going to switch these off. 2, 3, 4. Nice. So, easier or harder?
Easier.
Easier, so you can feel it. I'm hoping you could see how it was easier for her. And let's talk a little bit about CFLs. Now, what is the deal with CFLs is more efficient. So when we say easier, it's more efficient, right? You don't have to put as much energy out to light the bulbs. Would you say that's correct?
Yep.
Awesome. CFLs usually use about 25% of the amount of energy that's needed to light your incandescent bulbs. So that's a big savings. That's a big difference. Much more efficient. What do you think? Are you ready to try the LEDs?
Yep.
All right. Easier or harder?
I think easier.
Easier than both of these?
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a try. So go ahead and pedal. Awesome. You're up there. And everybody watch. Wow, stop. Can you do that again? One and done. We got to do that one more time. I really want to make sure you got this. Go ahead, Katie. Wow, one rotation, one and done. LEDs, so much more efficient. Did you see the amount of energy she needed? Barely any, one rotation. Now the cool thing about LEDs, they come in various different temperatures or colors, for example. And feel free to visit your local businesses. They can help you out with all these different colors and types of bulbs. They're very, very handy and very, very informed. There's even special bulbs that you can use outside that will not interfere with the migration of wildlife. Yeah, we have to be careful of our wildlife friends. And actually that's about 2,700 kelvins. Visit your businesses and they will help you out with that. What do you think, Katie? Which ones would you have in your house if you were going to do that, or where you live?
The LEDs.
The LEDs, much more efficient. Okay, so just to make sure everybody understands it, I'm going to have another volunteer come up and ride the bike. Thank you so much. This, we have Zach. All right, Zach. I know you saw how this works and what happens, but I want you to feel it too. Okay, so hold on 1 second. Okay, my friend, are you ready? Go ahead and start to pedal. There he goes, he's pedaling. Check out the gauges. Now I'm going to flip one by one. Okay. Wow, did you see how his legs changed? How he had to put a lot more effort into that to crank that generator? All right, are you ready for 2, Zach?
Yeah.
Oh, look at our gauges. He's doing an amazing job. But these are not lit as brightly as just the one was. Should I try 3?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, how you feeling, Zach?
Tired.
Tired? It's hard?
Yeah.
Meaning you're putting out a lot of energy? Oh my goodness. Up to you. Do we want to try 4 or no? He wants to go for it. All right. Get cranking. Here we go. Oh man, check out the gauges. He's trying. He's trying. He's trying. He's trying. We need to take a break. Keep pedaling and I'm going to flip them off. Wow, you can take a break. Easy or hard?
Really hard.
Really hard, yeah. Now, even for the little bit of time that these bulbs were lit, they're hot. Has anybody ever noticed that when the incandescent bulbs burn out? What happens is there's a little strip of metal that when the electricity goes into these bulbs, it heats up and it glows. And that's what produces the light. Well, this heat encased in that small bulb, that's the reason they burn out so much. So these don't last very long. And boy, a lot of energy is needed to light them. Are you ready to try CFLs?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Go ahead and start the pedal. 1, nice job. 2, wow. 3, I like the amps that you're doing there. Let's keep going. See if you can pedal and light all 4 about the same brightness. Great job. I'm assuming everybody has seen these CFLs or seen the tube light bulbs. Okay, so I'm going to start to flip the switches off. Just keep pedaling. Kind of tough how these last too. You have to be consistent.
Yeah.
Nice job. All right, I will flip these off. Okay, you can take a break. So easier, correct?
Yeah.
More efficient than the incandescent. Actually, these only require about 25% of the energy needed to light these as compared to the incandescent bulb. Wow. So these, they're not too hot to the touch. Sometimes they are. I want to explain quickly what you have to do with these bulbs too when they burn out. CFLs, did you know there's vaporized mercury in them? Yeah. So you cannot throw them in your garbage can. You need to bring them to local businesses that collect them. Be sure to call or check before you bring them. But each bulb needs to be put in its own individual Ziploc bag to keep that mercury inside in case they were to break. These will last longer than the incandescent, but be careful how you dispose of these. Now these, remember I said they were hot? They have to go in the trash, which we don't want to do that. We don't want to create more trash or waste. Trash brought to a hazardous waste collection site. Depending on where you live, one in DuPage County is in Naperville, but check your community to see where that site is and or some local businesses collect them. Okay, Zach, are you ready?
Yeah.
We are gonna try, dun dun dun, my personal favorite, the LEDs. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so start the pedal. You're doing great, you're chilling, you're staying at your volts. Let's see how long. Done. Can you stop, please? I want you to do it again. How many rotations do you need to pedal to let the lights go? One and done. Super, super efficient, meaning you don't need as much energy to light these bulbs. Cool thing about LEDs, they last a super, super, super long time. Like years and years and years. Much longer than these. And also, they're working on being able to recycle these LED bulbs when they burn out. They're gonna last a long time, so you're not gonna have to worry about it for a long time, but we're trying to get them recycled at electronic recycling collections and facilities. All right, thank you so much, Zach. You can sit there if you want, because I want to kind of go over the things that we discussed. Conserving energy, using less energy. For example, when Zach only needed to do one rotation to light these lights, not a lot of energy was required. When we use less energy, we're conserving natural resources. We're also protecting our natural resources. For example, did you know water is a biggie? The #1 way we use water in the United States is to create electricity. That's right. So we're protecting its quality and our water overall, conserving the resource when we use less electricity. You need energy to make electricity. Get the connection? Using less energy also reduces our carbon footprint. Less greenhouse gases are emitted into the environment. It saves money. Yes, sirree, saves money. Just picture a lower electric bill. Plus, you don't have to buy bulbs as often since LEDs last a long time. Finally, by using less energy, you are creating less pollution. Very, very important for us, for wildlife, or for the planet overall. So I hope you learned something today from our wonderful demonstration. Hope you appreciated my great volunteers. And feel free to contact SCARCE on the phone or visit our website at scarce.org. And there's also a great website through DuPage County. It's called Cool DuPage. Visit that initiative on the DuPage County website. Have a wonderful day and take care of the environment.